Hello everyone. A very happy new year to you all. I hope you all have had a great holiday season. With a new year comes all new projects. As you can gather from the title of this video, I need your help deciding an upcoming project and video. After almost 3 continuous years of posting build videos on brush painted scale models, I think it's high time to make a brush painting tutorial video. So, I'm going to make a video on how to brush paint a simple monotone paint scheme on a model tank. I'm going to be using 2 different kits for the video. The first one is the very old Airfix 176 scale T34 kit, which I will be making into the T34-85 version, and I will be adding more detail to it, in the same way I detailed the vintage Airfix 176 scale Tiger 1 tank that I made a few years ago. Aside from painting it green, it's going to be depicting a Somali T34-85 paint scheme used during the 1977 to 1978 Ogaden War. I will be posting a separate video on the construction of said kit, but I will be using some of the painting footage in the tutorial, giving you an idea on how I brush paint small scale tank kits. However, I want to also show you how I use the same painting techniques on larger kits. In this case, a 28mm or 156 scale wargaming kit. As you can gather from the video title, I want you to decide the larger subject. Would you like to see a full build video on either the Rubicon Models 156 scale M5A1 Stuart Tank or Rubicon Models 156 scale M4A1 76W Sherman? However, much like the T34-85, I'm not planning on doing a World War II era paint scheme. Instead, I'm going for paint schemes that depict those tanks used in various conflicts that occurred during the Cold War. First up, I will be making a Chinese nationalist M5A1 Stuart used during the Battle of Kinmen in October of 1949. Which occurred at the end of the Chinese Civil War, in which the Chinese Communist forces launched an invasion on the nationalist-controlled Kinmen Island, located only 10 kilometers off the coast of mainland China. On the island, there were stationed 22 nationalist M5A1 Stuart tanks, which played a pivotal role in repelling the invading Chinese Communist forces, and in the overall nationalist victory on Kinmen Island. To give you an idea on how intense this battle was for the tank crews, many of the M5s ran out of ammunition and were forced to charge into the invading Communist infantry. So, you can see why I want to make my model in the colours of a nationalist M5A1 Stuart. Plus, I will be making a mini diorama depicting the M5 on the beaches of Kinmen. In the meantime, I've posted links to articles and videos in the video description on this incredible battle of the Chinese Civil War. What I have planned for my M4A1 76W Sherman. Well, it's another interesting use of this famous vehicle. It's another slice of African armour as well. Ugandan M4A1 76W Sherman, used during the reign of the infamous dictator of Uganda, General Idi Amin Dada. Now, Uganda received 12 ex-Israeli M1 Shermans from Israel in 1969, then under the rule of Milton Obote, as part of Israeli military support for Uganda. But then, in 1971, Obote was overthrown by the self-appointed last King of Scotland when Obote was out of the country. Under Amin's rule, Uganda's Shermans would go on to see combat in October 1978, when Amin, in his psychotic wisdom, ordered his forces to invade the neighbouring Tanzania, sparking the Uganda-Tanzanian War, in which Tanzania would emerge victorious in June of 1979, leading to the overthrow of the brutal and sadistic Amin, much to the delight of many Ugandans. Exact combat use of Uganda's Shermans is rather sketchy during the 78 to 79 war. It seems that a few vehicles were used during the initial invasion of Tanzania, and there were a few Ugandan Shermans used during the Battle of the Lukaya Swamps and in the desperate defense of the Ugandan capital of Kampala. After the Uganda-Tanzania War, there were very few working M4s left in Ugandan service when Milton Obote was restored to power in 79. Again, this will be a rather interesting subject to make, with a planned mini diorama depicting a Ugandan Sherman used in the defense of Kampala. I've also included an article on Ugandan Shermans in the video description. Now, with that being said, what will it be, folks? A Taiwanese M5 Stuart, or how about a Ugandan M4 Sherman? You can place your votes in the community section of this video or on the poll in this channel's community page. And with that, I wish you all farewell. Good luck with all your ongoing projects, and also have a great 2022. Thanks for watching.